In our space planning exercise here, we're going to take these rectangles, these polylines that are created, and you'll see here a scale bar at the bottom to give us some sense of scale on this, with areas for work, study, dining, bathroom, living, kitchen. Any areas that you care to fancy you can have, so literally just selecting them, picking them in turn, and populating the areas here. So very quick, very easy. Next, we'll arrange our spaces into our desired plan. So literally just taking them from here and then just copying them around. So I'll pick the ones that we have here just within by the corners, just arranging them there. You can see that we're actually taking them from the spaces that we originally created. So just take those in there. Yes, pick that one up, put it there, and then we can create a bit of circulation in here so we could have a hallway. So you can see that we can do it just by creating our points as well. Having created our plan, we could choose to populate it with the walls. So we've got walls here, but I'm just going to draw a polyline around the outside. So just tracing around my outline here, and then we'll just close that. And having created our polyline, we can then, from this, create the external wall. We could, of course, have used the wall to trace around, but here we're just going to add it to the polyline. Having got our walls, we could use the AEC tools to add in doors, windows, but here we're focusing very much on the space planning and the scheduling of the areas. So if we look at our areas, we'll see that we have reported under the object properties the area there and the perimeter for each area, and we can add tags to actually show what those are on our plan too. So we'll do that. We'll go to the scheduling part, we'll insert a general tag, choosing the tag, and here all we do is indicate the area in question, and it will provide us with the details of those spaces. And we'll see that if we go to the areas, if we choose to update this, it will actually update on our drawing. Next, we'll turn our attention to the scheduling. So the areas that we have here, the spaces, we can go to the scheduling from our build menu, or I've actually included one here so that we can just drag over the area that we're interested in and have the report of the schedule itself. And when it comes to assessing the building that we produce for the likes of planning and building regs, then the gross external area would be a very useful thing to have, and also the gross internal area. So the gross external area for the likes of planning, and the gross internal area when we're talking about building costs and assessing those for submission with building regs application. And here I've included two further areas. Here we've got the gross external area, and we're going to use the polyline that we've created, and you can see that it's hatched that and actually taken us to the edge of the wall. And then we can do similarly for the gross internal area, just indicating that, and there we'll see that we've got the hatching going the other way, this time only extending to the polyline. And of course, if we were to choose to schedule that, so I'll drag our box around, and now we see we have the gross internal area and gross external area there, and providing us with a very simple way of calculating those figures that are so valuable in putting forward our applications.